Caterpillars, here's our storybook for the week. The storybook is called Dan's Dinosaur. Ding dong went the doorbell on Dan's birthday. It was a parcel from his granddad. He lived very far away. Dan tore off the wrapping paper, his eyes open wide. Dan gasped at the magic dinosaur book inside. "Cool," said Dan. He quickly dashed off with the book. He ran up to his bedroom to take a good look. In the book, some dinosaurs were big and others were small. "They're brilliant," thought Dan. "I like the baby ones best of all. I wish," he said, "that I had my very own dinosaur." Suddenly, whoosh! The book fell to the floor. The magic book gurgled, it shivered and shook. You'll just never guess what came out of that book. First there was a leg and some feet, then pink toes, then other legs, some spikes and a tail and a nose. The thing looked at Dan and it gave a huge roar. "Uh-oh," said Dan, "it's a dinosaur." Downstairs, Mum said, "What was that?" "Nothing," replied Dan. "I stood on the cat." The dinosaur immediately dived into Dan's closet. Then it ran out again and left a smelly deposit. "Ew! Yuck!" cried Dan, holding his nose. "I'll have to be very careful where that dinosaur goes." The dinosaur thundered down the stairs to the hall. It shook all the furniture and the pictures on the wall. It ate all the cat's biscuits and even Dan's sister's toys. "Oh, Dan," said Dad, "don't make such a noise." In the kitchen, the dinosaur ate everything in sight. He ate all day long, but was still hungry that night. So he chomped on the quilts and the carpets too. "Oh dear," said Dan, "what am I going to do?" Dan took the dinosaur to Dad's garden shed. "Settle down," he said, "it's time for bed." But that dinosaur snored. What a terrible sound! Everything shook for miles around. Then, when Dad heard Dad's angry voice, he knew he didn't have a choice. If Dad opened that shed door to discover a dinosaur there, he'd never recover. So Dan wished the dinosaur back into the book. Fizz! Pop! Swish! He didn't dare look. Just then the shed door creaked open wide. Dad very carefully stepped inside. "You are up to something, I know," said Dad. "I think it's time you went back to bed." Dan smiled secretly and shuffled across the floor. Never again would he wish for a dinosaur. The end.